Hey everyone, I'm Nate.
And I'm Abby.
We're the RC Sailors, and today we've got a fun quadcopter to show you, the blue Bugs 3. As many of you know, the standard Bugs 3, the black one, and they did make a red one that I never got my hands on, is one of my favorite toy grade quadcopters. Now, I say toy grade, but it is borderline hobby grade with all the upgradable parts, the ability to carry a GoPro, brushless motors, and long flight time. You're basically at a hobby grade drone, just have a plastic body. But I'm going to categorize it as one of my favorite drones ever to fly, and now they made it in blue. It looks like they included some stickers in the instruction manual in this bag, and then in here should be the same stuff that we got with the other Bugs 3. We have our props, our spare props, prop guards, little screws to hold those on, landing gear, which I will pass on, and I'll show you why. It basically has its own short landing gear as well. Now, if you have a camera mounted on bottom, you'll want to use those. Our GoPro or GoPro style camera holder, camera mount, with some foam in there for vibration dampener. Comes with a wall charger through to a USB balancer, and then we have, it comes with one battery, though I threw a second one in here for another video. We have our 2-cell 7.4 volt 1800 milliamp LiPo battery. This works really well. Has a nice long flight time on this. It's a very efficient flyer, and I like that a lot. And then the quad itself in the blue looks really good. I'll show you guys what I was talking about, how you can pop this off and access things in here. And you can easily plug in an FPV camera here. You can swap out the ESCs. They're actually independent ESCs on each of those brushless motors. Really awesome setup. Right now there's a bright light on the front, but you could put an FPV camera, a 5.8 gigahertz FPV camera up there. So that's pretty cool. And then our transmitter, and it's exactly like the other Bugs 3 transmitter. I just love this quadcopter, and I want to show you guys why. So I'm going to slap some props on, put the battery in, and get this in the air for you. Okay, today's flight is going to be without a camera. Be sure to tune in a future video very soon on the channel to see how this does carrying a GoPro style camera. We found one for about 50 bucks, so we got a great deal on an action cam for you guys, a brand new one to show you. Now, when you start off this drone for the very first time, you have to press and hold this red button, then turn your transmitter on while you're holding it. Then you can let go, plug in the drone, and it'll be bound. That's for the first time. After it's bound, you start your motors by pressing the red button. Then your motors go into a nice idle. Listen to how quiet they are. That's because they're brushless. Let's take this to the air and see how it does. Just amazing. I'm completely hands-free. It does need trim to hair, but I just want you guys to see how awesome that is. I love the Bugs 3 so much. Those nice brushless motors. Such a great setup. Okay, I'm going to fly it around a little bit and show you guys what it's capable of doing. Now we're in the started mode. I've not changed anything. I'm just going to fly it around a little bit. I'm only at about a quarter throttle. It's just amazing, and that's in a docile flight mode. I'll give you a throttle punch here in 3, 2, 1.
Oops, I lost you.
It's okay. It's a very capable, fast, punchy drone if you want it to be. I'll do it again.
Hold on. All right.
Okay, we're going to do a throttle punch again in 3, 2, 1. Very awesome. This is just a really good drone. I've always wanted this drone to have acro mode and FPV because it's such a good quadcopter. Okay, so let's push a few buttons. Now we're in a more agile flight mode. I'm going to show you guys what it can do in the fastest flight mode. There we go. Very quick. Very fun to fly. Very fun to fly. I love this drone. Okay, I'll bring it back in. This is our most docile flight mode. There's 2 flight modes, and you access those by toggling the button up by the big red button. You get 2 beeps for the faster flight mode, which is There's your distance of your throws. And here's the more docile flight mode. So you can see the difference. There's 2, and there's 1. Okay, now we've got a couple other buttons. I believe that was, yeah, there we go. That's our flip button. You just press and hold, pick a direction, and it does just perfect flips. Absolutely perfect. Doesn't lose an inch of altitude. Just amazing. Amazing. And I believe that's our camera function button right up here. Unless that's a headless mode, but I don't think this one has that. That would have been our camera function button up by the flip button, but that does not do anything. So we're going to go back into the agile flight mode and just have some fun flying. Abby, do you want to fly it?
Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I don't think I ever got to fly your old Bug 3, so since we have another one now, I will fly.
Okay. Awesome. You're going to love this. So remember, when you land, you want to press and hold the red button, but when you're taking off, just a quick press starts the motors. This is Abby flying now. And I'm at the camera, so if the camera work is not very good, I'm sorry.
And this is not an altitude hold button.
No.
But man, it does a really good job of just holding where you want it to go.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's just the perfect little quadcopter. It really is. I love the Bugs 3. Love it.
You got me in what mode?
The most docile. The easy mode. Easy mode. Yep.
That's fast.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's fun. Try a flip too. You'll like the flips a lot.
What button?
The very top right. That one. Yep. I think you have to hold it. Hold that button and give it a direction. There you go. See how perfect?
Good 2 flips.
And then the very top left, a quick press will put you in the higher flight mode. Like the higher rates.
I like this rate.
Try the higher ones. I'll bet you like them more. Nope. That is, you press the big red button. Try the left one.
Oh, whoops.
There you go. Now you're in agile.
Wow, Nelly.
You're very high. Bring it down some. There you go. Now we can actually see how fast you're going. Bring it back down. Yeah. Is that fun?
Pushing it forward. It'll come back down in a second.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a fun quad.
Yeah, it is. Wow. I can't believe how this one performs.
Yeah. Now you know what I've been talking about with the Bugs 3.
People are all about like camera drone, built-in cameras, blah, 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 blah. No, this right here, this is where it's at. Performance, pure performance. It does everything you need it to do, and it does it well. And you're going to be able to learn how to actually really well. You're going to learn how to fly drone really well. Sorry, I can't talk and fly very well.
So a lot of times people ask me to categorize the vehicles that we're flying as like a tier. Is this a beginner drone? Is it a pro drone?
No, it's not a beginner drone. And when I say learn to fly, I mean like
progress your flying skills.
Yes, your flying skills are going to get way better when you pick up something like this.
If you're flying something that does have altitude hold, or even if you're the type of person that has a DJI Phantom or a Mavic, something like that, and you're wanting to get into race drones, well, this would be a good one to fly to get you away from that altitude hold and that GPS. And it's going to progress your flying ability. There you go. So yeah, you're definitely going to push your flying ability, your skills, into what I would say would be a race drone category. Just because this one is capable of flying really fast and its performance is just perfect, for a line of sight quadcopter, if I'm going to fly something line of sight with stability mode, basically auto level, not acro mode, this is what I want to fly. That's why you guys saw in that last video when I showed you that we were giving away a Bugs 3, that I keep my Bugs 3 right beside the couch, where most people keep like a magazine or their TV control. I keep my Bugs 3 right there. If I want my dad or my brother or someone to fly a fun quadcopter, I hand them the Bugs 3. It's just fun, and the battery lasts forever. Just a great quad, and now they make it in blue, and I'm so happy about that.
You can get it in black, red, and blue.
Yeah, I have the black one. I have a couple of the black ones. I'm giving away a brand new Bugs 3 just for subscribing, turning on the notifications. Anyway, the video that I'll link up here on the screen right now, if you go to that video, you can win one of these. So you probably should stop by and see what you have to do to enter to win one. We're also giving away a race drone, but oh, I love that we have this blue one. So cool. I think you like flying it because you haven't suggested that I take the controls.
I really don't think I've gotten to fly a Bugs 3 yet. I don't remember flying.
Maybe not on camera. I would hope that I offered to. Maybe not. Are you? You're back in the docile flight mode, aren't you? Yeah. Well, I want to do some low to the ground flybys for them. You going to land it and let me? No? Well, that's unfortunate. Bring it in a little lower. Get a close shot for me. We just got a lot of you flying high. Look at that bright light on the front. Bring it in a little lower. Yeah, come on. There you go. I'm a bad camera person anyway. It's got nice lights. Very cool. Just looks so good. Sounds great. Listen to those brushless motors. Uh-oh. There you go. Maybe the blue Bugs 3 can be yours. I'll just keep my black one. Now we each have one. You've taken to it pretty well.
It's fun. And it has blue and like white lights on the bottom.
Yeah.
Which are going to look really awesome for night flying.
Oh yeah, they're bright. Just in case you guys don't believe me, since this is a long flight, I'm gonna...
Yeah, some people try to say it's not me flying.
That's Abby. That's Abby at the controls, and there's the drone.
I'll just walk out of it for a while.
She's got the transmitter. Show them the transmitter. Yeah. And there it is. It's a great quadcopter. Really, I mean, you could get this as your first quadcopter, but it's just a little bit on the powerful side to be a first quadcopter. If you have played a lot of video games, a lot of Battlefield, you're the kind of person that likes to fly the helicopters on Battlefield and stuff, then yeah, this could be your first drone, and it'd be a really good first drone. But if you have never flown anything before, you might want to get something with altitude hold and then step up to this. But at some point in your flying drone career or hobby, you need to get a Bugs 3. This is just one of those vehicles that's kind of like a must-have vehicle. It's one of those that 5 years from now, when you're talking to somebody else in the hobby, they're going to say, remember when I had the Bugs 3? And you're going to say, hey, I still have my Bugs 3. That is such a good quadcopter. If you're the person that missed out on the Bugs 3, then I just feel bad for you, because this is what the hobby is about, is finding the good drones. That's what our YouTube channel is about, is finding the good ones and weeding out the bad ones for you guys. So the fact that they came out with a blue Bugs 3 absolutely meant that we had to show this on the channel again. I lost Abby. Oh, I don't know what you're doing. I've lost you. You're directly above me. So I'm just going to film. See, if you don't believe me, that quad is straight up there. Yes, it does. Abby said it has a lot of throttle punch. It's just a really good performing drone. You guys noticed the long flight time. I wasn't pulling your leg when I said you this thing will fly forever. And we're pushing it. You see that? You see her? She is just zipping across the sky. I was too, throwing flips at it. It's not like we're just hovering there in one spot. This thing has, look at that. Look at that. Just a great battery, a great flight time. If my race drone had a 2-cell battery, it would fly so pathetically, and it would fly for probably 2 minutes, if that, with the same size battery that this has. So the efficiency of this is really cool. I mean, it's just, man, somebody just put some thought into this one.
You want to do a transmitter off test?
Sure. Yeah, we've never done transmitter off test with the Bugs 3, I don't think. Get it close to you so I can see it. And you let us know. I got you in frame.
Sorry.
Get back over.
Okay, ready?
Yeah. So she turned the transmitter off and it just falls. In other words, if you get out of range...
Back on it. She's right back up though.
Okay.
So be aware of that.
If you get out of range, if the quadcopter would happen to fly out of range of your transmitter batteries die, it's not going to fly away from you because there's no stupid altitude hold GPS trying to tell it what to do. The motor's simply just cut off, so it's going to fall out of the sky when the signal's lost. That's important to know. It's good to know. I didn't know that. We never tested that on the other Bugs 3. Makes sense. I really hope my camera work is good on this video. That crunch that you just heard was like a mower or something in the background. It was not the quad. See, I got behind the cloud, try to brighten that up a little bit. Yeah, that means low. That's another thing. Listen to this. Abby, come over here, really quick. Listen to this beeping. Hear that? When the battery's low,
and the lights are blinking on
the lights blink on the drone, and you get a beep. So bring it in, Abby. Nice and easy. Good job. Hold the big red button. Cool. Now you go unplug the drone.
Awesome.
The beeping still going. Okay.
This was so much fun to fly. I highly recommend you picking one of these up because, as Nate said in the beginning, you can upgrade this. You can put an FPV camera right here instead of the light. It actually has an antenna, so you can put another FPV camera on the bottom. Let's
get a close shot of that. Show them the antenna.
It's so easy, so nice to be able to upgrade this. That's why we say it's our favorite toy grade drone, because it's on the border of being hobby grade. That's the antenna right there. I don't think my black Bugs 3 had the antenna pre-installed, so this one is ready to go for that 5.8 gigahertz, right where that bright light is. Yeah, so cool. Just, I told him while you were out there flying that the Bugs 3 is a quadcopter that it's like, if you don't have the Bugs 3, I just feel bad for you, because it's one of those quads that is just like a historic quadcopter. Oh yeah,
you know,
for sure.
It's one of those must-haves. You don't have to get blue, you don't have to get a certain color, they all fly the same.
And the thing about buying a drone with a built-in camera is you have no control of the video quality. So be sure to stay tuned, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can see our flight when we mount a nice camera on the bottom, or what we hope to be a nice camera.
Yeah, we're testing a new camera with the Bugs 3.
But you should be able to get a GoPro on the bottom of that, and have some amazing looking footage and not grainy pixelated footage. So that's awesome. So thank you guys so much for watching. Again, this will be linked in the description box below. We'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!